Hi witches, this is Willow Moonlight here today, and I'm going to show you how to make a love oil. This oil can be used as a massage oil, or it can be used for what I'm going to use it for, which is a bath. So to start, you're going to need a pot to make your oil in, and you're going to take some oil. I'm gonna use olive oil for this spell because I have some I want to use up, but really you can use whatever oil you have on hand, like grapeseed oil or whatever. Really, sweet almond oil would also work well with this, just whatever you have. So I have about half a cup here. That's all I'm going to be making. And we're just going to put that in a pot right here. The next thing that we are going to add is a little bit of apple peel. Now I have apples here that have been blessed previously, however, they have seen better days, so I'm going to use this apple. And I don't know, I like to put 3. I like to do everything in 3s. So, there we go. And you could use the rest of this apple later to make up some applesauce or whatever you like to do with your apples. They've seen better days. And here I have some strawberry leaves. You could use strawberry stems. So I'm just going to add that into the mix. And I could not find coriander seed, but I could find ground coriander seed a lot better. So we're just gonna give a couple shakes there. And now we're just going to stir this up. And the next step is to just put this on the stove on a very low heat. We just want enough to activate the oil and combine everything in it. So we're just gonna move it over here and I will show you. Here it is being warmed up, and I will see you after it has time to heat up. I'm only gonna put it on for a couple minutes. I don't particularly have any time set, but just for a few minutes. That's all it needs on a very low heat. All right, now that we've heated the oil, we are going to strain it, and I'm just going to pour it right back into this measuring cup. Just like that. Okay. You can just take a spoon here. Try to get all that oil, just like that. Okay, and now with this, I recommend that you put this in a compost or return it back to the earth in some way, shape, or form if you can. And next, however, this is the only bottle that I have on hand right now. So I'm going to just take it and I'm going to funnel it in. There we go. And you can put the lid on. So you can see it made about half, and that's okay. So now we are going to head to the altar. We are here at my altar, and I'm going to show you how to charge your oil. So the first thing that I did obviously was cleanse my space, and of course you'll want to cast your circle. I've already done. I've already invited the god and the goddess to join me within my temple. I would like to add some salts. I forgot to do that earlier. I just take it and I sprinkle it around the altar like this. And this will help get rid of any impurities or anything that you may have casted from a previous spell that you don't want to carry over into this spell. So there is the salt, and the salt will absorb, imagine it absorbing all the negative energies and impure energies. So the next thing that you would want to do, which I've already done, is light a candle. I chose a red candle for this. This is just one that I had on hand. It is scented. It's very pleasant. You could use any red candle, and if you don't have a red candle, you can use just a plain white candle. That'll be totally fine. I also put on my altar some selenite, again, very similar to the salt. It will help absorb any impure energies. And because it is a love spell, of course, I wanted to add this heart rose quartz. Now you can add anything to your altar here that is going to help enhance your thoughts of love. You could put flowers on the altar like roses, or if you're making this oil with somebody in mind, if they gave you some flowers, you could put those on your altar. A ring or a piece of jewelry that they gave you, a picture of somebody, anything that you want to add and include in your spell, you can go right ahead. And one thing that I want to include is something new that I bought recently, which is some incense. This is the Romance incense, and I've burnt several sticks already, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take my incense stick, and I'm going to put it right there in its dish, and I'm going to light it. There we are. It's very nice. So here is the oil that was made on my stove. And right now I'm just going to allow for this oil to go through the smoke. We want to infuse it with romance and love. Again, with the most purest intention here. This is not to manipulate somebody who is not interested in you. This is good for somebody who is already in an established relationship, and maybe you want to create something special for them. So just let that smoke go through all over. Pure intentions. And just keep doing this for a while and think about that special someone. Now, what you can do with this when it's done, after it's charged by moonlight, as I would take some of it, and you can drop a few drops into a bath and some Epsom salts. You could get some carrier oil, like a sweet almond oil, for example, and put some in a dish, and just, a little bit of this oil will do. Only a little bit at a time. and it would make a really nice massage oil. But I would test it on your skin first, or on the person's skin first, just to make sure that they're not allergic to anything that's in here. Now, if you don't have the strawberry stems and you don't have the coriander seed, or any coriander for that matter, you could just take some plain oil if you want to, and just, put it in a bottle like this and continue the ceremony or the ritual, the spell, and infuse it with the pure love that you have for your partner. And that's because everything is about intent. So I hope that everyone enjoyed this spell. And if you give it a try, let me know how it goes. I'm just going to leave this oil here overnight before I use it. All right, thanks for watching.